Justin from Rodhe Sport here. We're going to do another coffee episode, trying to get caught up. I've got an entire case full of coffee that we haven't gotten to yet. For those following the social media, I posted a video. I did a picture of the back of my pickup truck from 2014 when I did a road trip with the circle in the back and all the equipment outfit I had, so I could traverse the continent basically and throw wherever I wanted. I couldn't compromise any of my training. It was completely self-contained. I thought, given the recent shutdown, that was a pertinent post to share with people. And then I shared a video of me throwing just outside of Teton National Park on the banks of the Snake River. And today, of course, Teton National Park is in Wyoming, and today we're gonna have a coffee from Sheridan, Wyoming. So, Smokehammer, strong enough to float a 6-shooter from Bison Union Company. And I believe on the website they identify a Smokehammer as anything that is your go-to, like a BFH or, you know, the one that'll get the job done no matter what it is, right? So it's like your favorite spatula in the kitchen, your favorite knife, your favorite hammer, your favorite implement, right? That's what a Smokehammer is. So this one, I put a ton of notes down for this coffee here, okay? Before we get going, most of this coffee is in the dry smell, okay? If you're not gonna smell this thing right out of the bag, you're gonna miss about 75% of what this coffee has to offer. This is another new lovely mug from 1776 United. We'll get to the details in a bit. The dry smell of this coffee is fantastic. Everything that Bison Union is putting out I think is a great coffee. So I'm just gonna go through the notes here. Super smoky and roasted, like when the bag was open, boom, like right away, smoke and a really heavy roasted flavor or scent. And then it started smelling sweet, almost like a candy or like a cough syrup, cough drop type of sweet. That smell of that heavy smell. And then that was turning into a sawdust flavor, right? A sawdust smell, okay? Like in a wood shop. And then finally it settles into wildflowers and loam. Like if you're on, in the mountains, or out on the prairie in like springtime, and it's got a warm sun coming down, but there's rain clouds in the about 10 miles away, and it's just the smell from the flowers in the earth. That's what's in this bag, okay? And then finally, when it's all done, this thing settles on what like candied fruit peels or candied flowers smell and taste like, and like a log cabin that's been kind of shut up for a few weeks. All right, you walk into a log cabin so it's a combination between the candied flowers and the log cabin, all just in the dry bean smell in this coffee, okay? Now, as we were brewing this on our French press, during our 30-second bloom process, we got it smelled muddy and like a sawmill, like when a whole bunch of sawdust is in a bunch of mud, in that springtime, like almost like a sugar camp. If you've ever been to a maple syrup camp, it's a lot like that outside the sugar house. And then as we got to the 3-minute brew point, right at the end before we poured, then we started smelling the flower notes again, sitting right on top, barely there amidst all the mud and the sawdust, sitting right on top. And then after we pour the cup, after it's poured, it smells like a flower shop, and like I've got velvet, like dark velvet flower shop apothecary is what this essence is at the very top of the cup here, okay? Taste. Now here's where this coffee is very, very interesting. Smokehammer. Everything about the name, everything about the smell points leading up to it, you think you're getting in for a big flavor coffee. I'm liking this to the vodka of coffees, okay? Here are my notes. Very smooth, dark, not smoky, slightly nutty. Flowers are there a bit. Bit of a ghost. Not a ton of flower notes, but very pleasant, smooth, almost like a vodka of coffee. That's what I wrote here. So this is, it's very, very clean, very pure, but there's not a whole lot for you to grab onto with your tongue. Okay, so a lot like a really high quality vodka of the coffee world. So that, yeah, a very interesting coffee. For me, this would be like a special occasion, once in a while coffee. This is not something I would want to drink on a regular basis. It's almost a bit light for me, a little bit light on the in the belly. Okay, so that's it for the coffee notes. The mug, we've got the Delaware Crossing from 1776. I picked this up as one of their sales. I really wanted it at Christmas time, but I have to be kind of mindful with the cents and dollars here. And I really like the design of it, but I was really intrigued by the red. I wanted a big red mug for Rodhe Sport. These guys were great. This is a company, I don't have the notes on me right now, but a company hand thrown. I got 3 mugs through them from this one company. Now, 1776, they were great with this. When they first shipped me it was they had 2 styles. One was a green bottom with a red top. And that's the one I got initially. And I contacted them and said, hey guys, you have anything left? And like, yeah, we'll do it, and then so they shipped me the red one, free of charge, no questions asked. So they were really, really great on that. This is a very big mug. They advertise it as the biggest that they sell. I like the handle. Usually we're going 2 fingers in with 1 finger on the bottom. This one we got 3 fingers in with 1 on the bottom. That's very nice. The angle, the ergonomic feel of the handle is very nice. The overall size of it, I wouldn't say that it's not a very good day drinking cup. And the lip of this, it's got like a little bit of an edge here, and for me, it's just a little bit awkward to get my mouth up and around it. It's got like a little bit of a crown there. I feel like it's like, you go to have like a little sip and then all of a sudden you get a whole mouthful of coffee. It's kind of how this one drinks. So it's probably gonna end up being more of a showpiece than a day drinker. If you ever come to the Rodhe Sport Gym in the coffee case, you can always pick a mug and have a cup of coffee during your workout. All right, that's it for the coffee. This is gonna be a bit of a grab bag today. I've got a few more of these Jolly Big Clinic reviews to get through. I said I would, so we're just gonna pound through them. Let's see, if anybody doesn't know the Jolly Big Throws Clinic, we held it in December right before Christmas at Youngstown State University. It was fantastic. Looking forward to doing it this next year. This person wanted longer throwing sessions because they're very informative. Yeah, so I think if we go with the shorter timeline overall, we can go with longer throwing sessions. I know everyone, the Big Throws Clinic traditionally is a full day of lectures and throws, and by the time you get to the end, you're completely shot. And I think with high school athletes, they're very young in terms of their development and their training age, and they don't know when they're tired. I'm constantly asking my young athletes, are you tired? Are you tired? And they're like, no, I'm not tired. But they're like flopping all over the circle and they can't control their body, like they're tired, So a lot of this is where you have to teach our young athletes, your body is tired now. This is what a tired body feels like. You need to rest, go eat some food, have a sleep, and come back, right? Okay, this person said, very well organized. They like the location. I have to say, I really, really like the Youngstown Fieldhouse, very accommodating. One of the best field houses in the area. This person asked for, they like the clinic to be after Christmas, not the weekend before. So we'll look into that for next year. This person wanted Black Rifle Coffee at the clinic for next year. I think maybe we could do that. If we can get our numbers up, I think we can have some Black Rifle Coffee there. This person really liked the expertise of the instructors. They wanted the competition earlier. So yes, we've addressed that in previous episodes. Yes, we will try and separate the competition in future years. And expertise of the instructors. Yes, I do not chintz out on the instructors. Okay, when I bring them in, they're getting a good paycheck, and I pay for the housing, pay for food, pay for travel if we can afford it. Like, we're flying them in, we're bringing them in from hours away. People that I think are truly more than just what you're going to get in the average high school circuit. Okay, I take a lot of time trying to decide who I'm going to bring in for instructors. Let's see. This person wanted a little early in the month. This person said they definitely recommend the clinic to a friend. I really like the individual attention given to each thrower. Yeah, so this person, we had to put up our insurance, we had to put up a lot of barricades so that the non-participants weren't anywhere near the throws, and they wanted to be closer. I know we had a lot of lectures, and a lot of the parents probably wanted to be close to the lectures, because it wasn't just about technical instruction, it was also about, you know, kind of life instruction and you know, being clear, conscious, and how to be responsible and be effective in planning your days and planning your training sessions, and just a lot of stuff like that. And so I think in the future we could probably do you know, like a lecture pass or something like that for parents. This person said, very personable, love the family feel. Yeah, it's a family thing, you know, like Rodhe Sport is me, I am Rodhe Sport. You email, you call, you're getting me. My wife is a huge support for me. She does a lot of stuff in the background. And yeah, when you support Rodhe Sport, you are literally putting food in my kids' bellies and paying my rents and keeping ourselves afloat and keeping this business for helping the throwing community alive. Let's see. Yep. Hammer and video analysis. People want to see us do hammer next year and video analysis. Yeah, we got a screen up. We can do some video analysis next year. I wanted to do that this year, but it wasn't in the cards to go get it. I ended up having to buy a projector, and I couldn't do that this year. Hammer, yeah, it's generally an indoor clinic, so maybe we could do like Whammer or like the indoor hammers, but we're not, probably just have to do a separate hammer thing. Good hammer instruction, good hammer throwing, you kind of have to only do that. You can't mix it up with other events. This person wanted more talks. Usually we do 4 throwing sessions and 3 talking sessions. This person wanted more talking sessions, so that's interesting. They wanted more drills. So yeah, I think next year we'll do like an actual drill station or something like that. This person heard about, they really liked having Reggie Jaggers at the clinic. Yeah, Reggie was the man on the day. He's one of the U.S.'s top discus throwers. He was probably going to go to the Olympics in 2020, now maybe 2021. Class act. We had a lot of fun having him out. He brought photos for the kids to sign and take pictures with them. He talked with the kids, spent a lot of time. You know, that's the other thing I say. I bring in people of influence. I bring in big names. It's not a Joe Schmo clinic. It's the real deal. And Reggie was fantastic on the day. Go give him a follow for sure. Reggie Jaggers III, King Jaggers III, I think, on Instagram. I'll tag it in the video. This person said coaches were very passionate about teaching us. They wanted to talk more about common errors that you make in throws. And then, oh, this person put a lot of stuff here. Have you been to a track clinic before? Yes, but it wasn't as good as this one. Okay. What did you like most about our camp? How you were able to take notes and how the coaches walk you through it. What would you like to see us do next year? They want to make more camps throughout the year. And so, yes, we tried to do that this year. We probably have to cancel some of that stuff because of the COVID-19. And they wanted to see it in the second week of December. This was a college athlete that came to see us. and that probably would line up with the end of their semester. So anyway, that's it for all the questionnaires in the Jolly Big Throws Clinic.